Hi guys, Alan Gilday here from Create Your Abundance. So in the previous videos we were looking at ways in which we could use new techniques to enhance our well-being, our creativity and our abundance, and in particular we were looking at some of the toolkit supplied by Tony Robbins, who encourages us to find new ways to manage our states more effectively. And we looked at the power of physiology, we looked at mastering our communication with ourselves, and we looked at, I gave a perfunctory look at how we can change our focus to manage the way we respond to situations and to people more effectively. So one of the other things that Tony goes on to talk about in terms of being able to instantaneously get ourselves out of negative and disempowering states is to harness the power of questions and to give ourselves great leverage by asking better questions. So when something happens, instead of the habitual programs that we run, for goodness knows whatever reasons, the things that say, why do I always suck at this? Why do things never work out? Why do women never talk to me? Why do guys always think I'm a pushover? That sort of thing. We can train ourselves to actually learn and practice much more empowering questions, because the brain is a problem solving computer in many ways. You know, if we ask a question, the brain automatically is triggered into kind of trying to find solutions for that. So if we say, hey, what can I learn from this situation? That's a rudimentary, empowering question that we all know, okay? But something happens and it's crappy, it sucks. So instead of going into those kind of knee-jerk reactions, those negative programs, you say, look, what can I learn from this? Or how did I contribute to this situation arising? Or what have I to learn about myself and others that will prevent this happening in the future? How can I deal with this more effectively? How can I make myself feel better? How can I make that other person feel better? There are all sorts of questions along those lines that will really help us to get ourselves out of that physiology of depression, anxiety, frustration, annoyance and anger, and automatically start to program ourselves into looking for better solutions. If I said to you, don't think about your fridge in your kitchen, don't think about that lovely mug of coffee, your brain automatically pictures the fridge, it automatically pictures the coffee, okay? It cannot not do it. It doesn't know how to process negatives. We can only process positives, as it were. So, if I said to you, if I said to you, for example, try not to forget to bring your keys, basically, that's not a very effective program, okay? So if we can put things into the positive, we say, remember your keys, it's a more effective way of doing things. What we focus on expands, we know that. So if we can use more effective questions that program our minds to look for what's good, just like they will look for the fridge, they'll look for the coffee. If we say, what is it that is good about this situation? What is it that's empowering? What is it that's challenging? What is it that's funny? What is it that's ridiculous? And anything that just incrementally gets us out of those crappy states of being is a step in the right direction. As we flex those muscles, they grow, we become better and better at doing that. And it's a great point of leverage to move ourselves forward in progressive steps towards the vision for a more empowered, more enriched and more conscious life. That's really what we want. Guys, thanks so much for listening. Thanks for joining me on this beautiful summer's day out around the County Down coast in Northern Ireland. And please thumb up, comment, subscribe and share. And if you like the idea of sharing your passion through blogging, then click the link below. Be happy, be well, have fun. See you soon.